Again. Yeah, so what did you do during your break? Can you hear me?
Sorry, yes.
Okay.
I ate and watched my favorite TV show, Friends. Now I am watching it in English with subtitles. It's very helpful.
Ah, okay. Excellent. Yeah, I'm going to start watching that show um, soon because it's coming on Netflix. Have you ever heard of Netflix?
Yes, it's I know about, but it doesn't work in our country yet.
Yeah, not yet. I know that it's available in a lot of the South American countries now. So maybe it will eventually get to Europe. So, but yeah, Friends is coming to Netflix on January 1st, and everybody's excited about it. So I'm going to start from the very first season and go through each season. So,
At
yeah.
Netflix, you have to have subscription, I guess. Yes,
Yeah. Hmm.
monthly, and
Yeah.
and video is unlimited.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, streaming is unlimited, and it depends on. You can also get videos through the mail, but that's an extra charge. So I just do the streaming, and there's all kinds. Like right now, during the break, I watched the TV show Roseanne, and that's an '80s or early '90s sitcom, and it's okay. And so, hi Cornell, how are you today?
Hi, how are you? I'm okay. Everything um, running well. So yeah,
Uh-huh.
and we were very surprised because my son has just stood up during Christmas.
Oh, really? All right. He's standing
Yeah,
up now. All right.
yeah,
Well, is this his Christmas suit?
yeah.
Yeah.
And he has just been 7 months old today.
Uh-huh. How
Yeah.
was your Christmas?
It was okay. We got and gave some gifts to relatives and my wife and my parents. So everything was done. Yeah,
Hmm. Okay.
yeah.
All
I
right.
ate many cakes, so I have to go to gym after after this lesson.
Okay. Yes, I understand that. I understand that. Hello, Antonio. How are you today?
Hello, good morning. I'm fine, thank you.
Did you have a good holiday or good final Christmas day? Boxing
I'm
Day?
trying to have it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Excellent.
yes, I have. I'm yesterday I went buy presents for my relatives.
Okay. Oh, really? Okay. So you're still having holiday. So
Yeah.
excellent. Hello, Daniel. Welcome.
Hello, how
How
are
are
you?
you today?
Fine, and you?
Pretty good. You need to increase the volume. I can't. We can't hear you very well.
I had problems with my microphone and I really don't know why.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Okay. I increased my volume as well, just in case so that way I can hear better. So and that worked better. So remind me, Daniel, where you were from?
Hi, I'm from China.
Hi, Seven. How are you?
I'm from China.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. You're from China. How has your week been, Seven? What?
Sorry, my English is so poor.
Okay.
Uh,
What is your name?
my name is Seven.
Seven. Okay. How has your week been? How was your week?
In my
Yeah.
office.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So did you have a good week?
Uh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Excellent. All right. And Daniel, remind me where you are from.
yes. You hear me?
I only because of the background noise with Seven. Seven, could you mute your microphone? Please mute your microphone.
I have microphone.
Yes, please mute. We hear your office mates.
Oh, Polly, you
Okay.
hear me well? You hear me well?
No, it is very silent. We can hear you though, Daniel, as long as there's no other sounds from other people.
I'm gonna, for example,
Three kinds of microphone. This is better.
That's
This
better,
is better?
much better.
Much better. Well,
Yeah.
I am from Uruguay, that it's in
Okay.
South America.
Yes, okay. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. But there's several Daniels, so I wanted to make sure. So, all right, excellent. Let's get started. Today's topic is traveling by train, and so let's go ahead and get started on that. So, did any of you travel for Christmas? So, let's see. Antonio, did you travel for Christmas?
I have traveled by train several times. 2 weeks ago, I traveled to my city, from my city to the south in a high-speed line, and it was very comfortable.
Okay. All right. Excellent. Okay. And so, Alexander, when did you last travel by train, and how was the journey?
Last time was in 2012. Oh no, sorry. 2 years ago.
Wow.
It was summer, my summer vacation, and I went at my hometown where I was born.
Okay. And how was the trip?
It was pretty good. The train in Russia now are very good with conditioner or with condition in train. The past there wasn't it.
Okay.
Now it's pretty comfortable.
It's gotten better. Excellent.
Yes.
That's good to hear. All right. And Daniel, when did you last travel by train, and how was the journey?
Yes. Well, in my country, the government canceled and hung out the trains 20 years ago, and they yes, they let it only for cargo and not for passengers.
Oh, wow.
The passengers have only they have only travel by bus, and the trains are only for cargo. So I don't travel by train since 25 years ago.
Oh, wow. Okay. That is exactly the same thing that happened in Idaho as well. We got our passenger train stopped in 1988.
Yes.
And so we only have cargo trains now in Idaho. And in order for us to take trains, we have to drive about between 6 and 8 to 10 hours to get to a train. Yeah. So but for me, the last time I took a train was in 2009. Just over 5 years ago, I traveled from Austria to Germany, and it was probably the worst train trip of my life. I hated it because I was in one of the cars that had beds, and I had to lay down. It was at night, and I think the person who bought it for me thought they were being nice, but I would have been much more comfortable if I was in a car with a seat where I was able to sit in a regular seat. So, all right. Emmanuel.
Wow.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Hi. Where are you from?
I am from Paraguay, and actually, in my country there aren't trains, but we travel by bus
Okay.
or by car.
Okay.
I in the last 3 years ago, I went to Brazil and I took some train to go uh, for the stadium
Uh-huh.
to watch a football game a football match.
Uh-huh.
Was a great experience.
Excellent. Excellent. So you're from Paraguay. Is that what you
Yeah.
said? Okay. Okay. So there's Uruguay and Paraguay. Excellent.
Yes, but
Yeah.
we are
Not,
different countries.
I know you're definitely different countries. So I know that completely. So, all right, Cornell. How about you? When was the last time you traveled by train, and how is the journey?
In fact, rail service is not the best in Hungary, so I don't use it. We travel by car.
Oh, you travel by car. So
Yeah,
you
by
guys,
car.
you don't take the train?
No, I don't remember when I traveled by train. I think it was 5 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So you don't even remember the last time. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. 7. How about you in China? When did you last travel by train, and how was the journey? 7.
Mute button.
Oh, I know.
Mute.
Okay. 7. You are muted. You need to unmute.
He's sleeping.
Yeah, maybe he's asleep. 7, are you there? I muted him, and I think 7.
7 is waiting for the 8.
Yeah.
Actually, I think his microphone doesn't work
Yeah, it was working. Okay, he just
because
sent me a message.
he just wrote on the chat.
Yeah. Can you unmute? Up in the top. Maybe I muted him. Up here there is a mute button. Let's see if I can find it. Where's my mute button? Right here. You need to unmute right here. Press that right there. 7.
Holy, but the Emmanuel is cloned. It's twice.
Yeah.
What?
Emmanuel, you're in the class twice. Do you hear an echo?
Yeah, no, because I am my microphone doesn't work and I am speaking by my phone. I am also watch the my computer screen. I'm using my two accounts.
Got it. Okay, I got it.
I am using my account in two devices.
I got it. We see. 7. Can you unmute? Okay, I guess he'll once he figures it out, then he can participate. All right, let's go ahead and read the text. So anyway, we have several, at least in Idaho, Uruguay, and Paraguay, we don't even have passenger train travel. And then Russia, Alexander, you and you've taken trains recently, and in Spain, Antonio, you have. And then in Hungary, Cornell, you guys have trains, but you don't take them, right? Cornell?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so, all right. So what we're going to do is we're going to read the text, and we'll fill in the blanks with the word from the list below the text. So these are the words. We have clouds, luxury, security, and relax. And I will go ahead and write that in the Verbling chat because we won't always be able to see it. Clouds, luxury, security, and relax. All right. So, Alexander, could you read the first paragraph?
Okay. George Millard has traveled to some very... Oh, shit. I have a problem with my screen.
Okay,
Sorry.
no worries.
George Millard has traveled to some very distant parts of the world on holiday. However, it is the journey that is most important for George, rather than the actual destination. It's all about how you travel, he explains, and this is why I will always choose the train over an airplane.
Okay, excellent.
I agree with him.
Yeah, I do too.
Holly, can you put the link of this on the chat?
It'll be incredible, that.
I can. Let me also show you how to get the link as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
Right.
There is a link. You
Right
can
here.
see it yeah, under the screen.
You could share the
Press
link,
the-
the URL in the
I will.
chat.
I will definitely.
If you could.
Yeah, let me show you though how you can get it. You can press on this worksheet right here, and I'll share the link, and then it will come up. So let me give you the link. But that's one way. Just check that before the classes that you take, and then you can always have the links ahead of time.
Yeah, you're sure. Are you sure? Are you sure?
What do you mean?
You're right. You're right. Yeah, I didn't pay attention the first time.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
You always have your material in your home page.
Not all the time. Not all the time. You mean on the Google Drive?
Yeah. For example, the worksheet, and you always have the resources that we will use during the classes in your home page.
Yes, so that you guys can access it. Yeah, and I will always give the link, or it will be there available for you. If I forget, sometimes I forget to upload, and then I will give the link. So that you look at those two places. So, all right, yeah. So anyway, it's all about how you travel, he explains, and that's why I will always choose the train over an airplane. And for me, that's why I always choose a bus over a train. So, Antonio, can you read the next one?
Despite the hectic pace of life in the 21st century, there are a surprisingly large number of train aficionados. Sarah Smith speaks for many when she talks about the merit of journeys by rail. You are not just looking at the...
Okay, so we have the choices.
She says, or pretending that you are enjoying the barely audible in-flight movie.
Okay. You are not just looking at the what? Clouds, luxury, security, or relax?
I think it's the first one, clouds.
Perfect. Clouds. Okay, and then barely audible. Barely audible in-flight movie. Okay.
What's that, teacher?
And barely audible. Okay, this is when you cannot hear it very well. So sometimes when, like for example here at Verbling, when Emmanuel first came in and he was only using the one account, he was barely audible. We could hear him just a little, but not as well as we can now.
Muy bien.
So.
Muy bien.
What is that noise?
Muy bien.
He's saying muy bien for his child, I think.
Cornell?
Very well, he says. It's time.
Okay. So, all right.
Holly, On
Yes.
another class, you said your hobby was the same as mine, traveling and watching the landscape.
I love it.
Yes, and you said it in another class, and it was my hobby too.
Yeah, what I love is going on a road trip.
Road trips, yes.
Yeah.
It's your hobby, and it's my hobby too.
Yeah, I was hoping to take some time next week and do that, but I don't think I will be able to. So, all right. Daniel, could you read the next paragraph?
Yes. One reason for the growth in longer journeys by rail is an increase in. I have to choose. Increase in at airports. Increase security, or I don't know what to say.
It's a increase in security. Yes, security.
Yes. Passengers taking international trains do not need to arrive hours in advance or put up with various indignities at the security check. Yes. Even in business and first class, many people find it difficult to relax on a plane, as they endure turbulence, cramped conditions, and unappetizing food at 30,000 feet.
Okay, so unappetizing.
Unappetizing.
Okay, all right.
Yes, but sometimes there's no more. You have to travel by plane because to cross the ocean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes there is no choice at all.
There's no choice. Yes.
Yeah. So but indignities. Does everybody know what that means?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know.
Okay. Everybody. Okay. All right. Let's go on. So Emmanuel, can you read the next paragraph?
Okay. For passengers with more time and money to spare, train travel can be the ultimate in luxury.
Mm-hmm.
On the Oriental Express, passengers enjoy vintage cabins with fine dining and afternoon tea as they are whisked from London to Venice. Passengers are pampered from the moment they step on board by attentive yet discreet stewards.
Okay, so whisked, as they are whisked.
Whisked, what is that, teacher?
Usually when something is whisked, it's when you just move very quickly.
Oh yeah.
You move something very, very quickly.
Is it similar to rush?
Yeah.
Or hurry.
No, a rush, hurry. You can rush someone, and I guess you can hurry someone. You whisk someone along. It's something just going. You could just go very quick. So move to. I guess I would say the best synonym would be a phrasal verb, to move along. Would be the best example. And does everybody know what passengers are pampered means?
No. Pampered, no.
Okay, so if passengers if passengers are pampered, they are taken care of very, very well.
Oh.
So the minute your coffee is done, they're ready to refill it. They give you exactly what you need when you need it, because they're always there. Because they are attentive, yet discreet. Do you guys know what that means? They step on board by attentive yet discreet stewards. Does everybody know what that means? Attentive, they pay attention.
Yes.
And discreet, they do not. If they hear something they should not hear, they don't say anything. So, which is nice. And stewards are the people that work there.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
services and waiters and everything are standing on the plane.
On this Oriental Express, everything is first class, basically. So, all right, Cornell, could you read the next one?
Yes, George Mallard is already planning his next journey, following the Danube by train. Although the trip will take 3 days, George would not consider any other kind of journey.
Okay, does anybody remember where the Danube is?
Danube is a river.
Where?
It's a river.
River.
It's a river.
River.
Yeah.
It's a river.
It's a river.
Across Central and
Lots of countries.
Is it? It is.
Switzerland, Germany. And
it's in Europe.
Yes, Hungary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lots of
sorry, not Switzerland. It is made from Germany.
Okay, so
black tree from black tree.
Okay, yeah, because I wasn't sure whether it was one of the rivers that's down in Africa that people follow, but it's a river in Europe, specifically originating in Germany.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. How about you guys? What kind of trips? What type of travel do you like? Daniel and I already established, we like road trips so that we can drive and see things. So Alexander, how about you? How do you prefer to travel?
By ship or by train.
Okay.
By ship, more likely.
Mm-hmm. Where do you travel by ship usually?
Only it was excursion. I know how to say.
Mm-hmm.
3 or 4 cruise, but it's short, 3 or 4 hours.
Okay. A 3-hour cruise, yeah.
Too far away, it's too expensive.
It's a trip.
Yet.
It was a trip, wasn't it?
Yeah, I've been on those. They're really kind of nice. So, Antonio, how about you? How do you like to travel?
The best means of travel for me is the plane, because I hate when the plane is setting off, but when you are higher in the ceiling, looking at the clouds or looking at the earth, you are looking the houses in very small, the rivers, the shore, the coast. I think it's a wonderful experience for me.
Okay, excellent. All right, and Daniel, you said a road trip. Do you prefer cars, or are buses the same, or what do you like?
Oh, I like to be comfortable. The last time I went in April, I went to Europe. It was like a tuna fish tin in the plane. We all how to say, it was horrible because how can I say? I want to say it apretados.
Okay, so you felt like. Okay.
Yes, there were a lot of people inside the plane, and we were all cramped. Something like that. Cramped. Yes, it's 12 hours cramped inside that horrible place and seeing nothing. So I prefer a good train, but I don't have the opportunity, or a good bus. But they are comfortable buses.
Okay. Yeah, and I prefer. I feel the same way as you on airplanes. I see what Antonio means though. Short trips are fine, but then planes and the trains to me go too fast. I can't always appreciate the landscape, so I prefer car.
Yeah.
And buses, depending on depending on the bus. I don't like buses in the U.S. because of the clientele.
Oh yes, I understand.
Yeah,
No,
so
but here is different.
yeah.
But you know that from Uruguay to Argentina, all the people goes by boat.
By boat. Oh, okay.
Yes, in only 1 hour we are in Argentina.
Okay, that's
From
fun.
Uruguay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Emmanuel, how about you? How do you like to travel?
I like travel by car or by. I would like to in my. I will love in my country. It'll be train, but because I liked when when I was in Brazil and traveling by bus. In both are very I very enjoyed.
So when you were in Brazil and were traveling by train, you enjoyed that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent. Cornell, how about you?
In fact, I prefer traveling by car because it is the most flexible in my point of view. And the quickest one is to travel by airplane, but it is not flexible. And as I mentioned before, rail service is full in Hungary, so I don't like it. And I also was on a cruise trip in Barcelona. It took 1.5 hours, and I also prefer traveling by plane.
So you prefer traveling by plane?
Yeah, by plane because it is the quickest one to travel abroad. For example, I was many times in Scandinavia on business trip to Sweden and Denmark, and we were together with my wife in Bulgaria and 2 times in Spain.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is
and in Belfast. Sorry.
What is Bulgaria like?
Bulgaria is not a wealthy country in East Europe, but Black Sea is wonderful in my point of view. So we were beside the Black Sea. Yeah, it was a holiday.
Okay.
Yeah, and it is very cheap comparing it to, for example, Turkey.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's look at let's remember what was said. What are some positive aspects of train travel mentioned in the text? Do you guys remember? Anyone?
Yeah. For example,
it's faster.
So Cornell first.
Yeah, doing something during the travel.
Okay, so being productive while traveling. Okay.
It's faster than others way of travel.
So it's a faster way to travel.
It's a faster considering other way to travel.
Okay, compared to some, yes. Okay, what else?
you don't have to wait for many time before you take a plane, for example.
Waiting for security checks. That's gonna change the first time somebody does something stupid, though. So no waiting for security checks, and anything else. You can enjoy the landscape.
More comfortable than traveling by bus.
Okay. More comfortable than bus, and possibly train and plane, depending on the plane.
Yes, but Holly, here there are two kind of buses. There's the common bus and the bed bus.
Okay. What is the difference between the two buses?
The bed bus is that there's more space, so you can lay
down
on the chair. On the how do you say the armchair of the bus?
So you can recline.
Yes, yes. The bed bus is like a bed because you can recline, and the other is the common bus that it's you can recline but very little, a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. So for the bed bus, you can recline all the way down, but the regular buses, you cannot. The seats probably can't move, or they don't move very well.
Yes, they move, but not so
far down.
They are not so comfortable.
Okay. Yeah. And that's like for me when I was on the train between Austria and Germany. My boss, who was from Germany, bought me this ticket, and she thought she was being really nice to me by putting me in this car that had these bunks so I could sleep. And I was so uncomfortable, and I would have been so much more comfortable if I could just sit in a chair and recline. So.
Yeah, Holly, you are talking about bus or coach?
Excuse me?
Are you talking about bus or coach?
Okay, let's talk about that. In at least in American English, a bus equals a coach. Okay, so a coach, is considered a really nice nice bus, and there's several different kinds of bus. You have a city bus. That where you can't really recline, and then of course the coach.
For example, you traveled between Austria and Germany by coach.
Yeah, you can.
And two.
Yeah, no, I did. That was in the train.
It's a sort of a bus for a long distance, isn't it?
Yes, a coach is. Yeah. But however, in American English, I didn't even think of that, because to us, a bus is equal to a coach. We use it the same way.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. Bus with double Z is something different.
A bus with a B.
Can I say I travel? Can I say I travel to from Arizona to Washington by coach?
You can, yes. But you can also say that I traveled from Arizona to Washington by bus.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Did you really? Did you really do that?
No, but I am just. It's just an example.
Okay.
It's just an example. I would love to.
If you guys want to experience the real American culture, take a short trip on the Greyhound. The Greyhound is the Greyhound bus. It's Greyhound bus lines. they have, first of all, you see a very interesting people, because they're people that can't afford they don't have many of people don't have cars, they can't afford train travel,
Oh,
they can't afford
is a type of bus in the Keanu Reeves film, isn't it?
No, the Keanu Reeves film is a city bus. Speed
Oh, it's a city
is
bus.
a city bus, yeah.
But the real America.
Yeah, real America. But the one thing that's interesting, if you compare the buses in your countries, the interstate buses or the international buses, the coaches in your countries with the ones in the States, the Greyhound, it actually will take a stop, and they will stop and take a lunch break or a breakfast break or a bathroom break for 15 minutes or 2 hours or whatever.
It's like this. I will compare my screen for you.
You will what?
It has a dog.
It's like this. It's like this.
Yes. Yeah, that's a Greyhound. But what's interesting is, say for example, a trip the last time I took Greyhound was in 1997, December of 1997. I went from Carbondale, Illinois to Wichita, Kansas. You can drive that in about 6 hours. 8 hours maybe, but 6 hours I think mostly. Between Carbondale and Salt Lake City, Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri, that's a 2-hour drive. It took the Greyhound 6 hours between these two cities, because they will stop in every small town and go into the city center, stop for a few minutes, pick up boxes, pick up people, and then go on. Then they will take their dinner stops, and it is just, and then the type of people that come on are just amazing.
It's a great way to discover your own country, isn't it?
Yes, and there are a lot of Americans who have never taken the Greyhound. They don't even know about this culture of our country, because they've always either flown or they've always driven places. But it's an amazing experience. But you have to be prepared to see and hear a lot of weird stuff, and you have to be prepared just to just be prepared for strange things, because.
But it sounds a beautiful experience, Holly.
Well, yeah, especially if you. I frankly wouldn't do it across country. Maybe from one state to another, and that's as far as I would go. So, I used to do it all the time.
I would like to visit New Orleans. It's a colonial. It's an old city, isn't it? It looks like an old city.
I have no idea about. I've never been down there, so I can't tell you.
Because I usually watch in series or films. It looks like a fantastic city.
Yeah, I have heard it is, but frankly I do not know. So let's go on to the vocabulary. I've talked too long about Greyhound. Okay.
Anyway, Holly, I have a question.
Okay.
What is the famous route in US? Is it 66?
Route 66, yeah.
Why?
I think that because it's one of before they started the big interstates, which is like the interstates are where you can travel without stopping anywhere. They had the Route 66 was the main highway that would go from east to west. And then there's also I think there's a song in the 50s about Route 66. So
Yeah, and how long does it take?
I have no idea.
It is quite long.
Probably. It depends on. I think it depends on the person that travels. If you travel from east to west or west to east without stopping, it would take probably about 3 to 5 days. 3 to 5 days. But if you stop or you only travel for 8 or 12 hours a day or whatever, then it would take a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So.
It's very interesting, but yeah, you are right because US is quite huge state.
Yeah, it is quite big, and I haven't. I agreed with a friend that I would travel my country when I retire. So I travel the world before that, though. So a
You
train.
live in a huge country.
Excuse me.
You live in a huge and amazing country.
I do. I'm very blessed. Yes.
I love them. I love United States.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I like it. So I'm proud to be from there, but I have also had the opportunity to travel other places, and I find everywhere I've been has been amazing too. So we have an amazing world, that's for sure. So let's talk about what is a train aficionado. Anybody know what is that?
Who loves?
He's a person who likes travel by train very much.
Okay.
He's very keen on traveling by train.
Perfect. Yes. So the likes trains very much. So if an aficionado could be anything. So it could be airplane aficionado. Yes.
It's in a Spanish word.
Spanish word.
Oh,
yes.
is it a Spanish word?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
we have so many words in the English.
Fanatic. It means fanatic.
It
or
means
something
what?
like that.
Fanatic.
Kind of fanatic. Fan.
Okay, fanatic. Okay.
No, but not fanatic. Fan.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
Okay. All right. What is an indignity makes you feel what? Embarrassed, lonely, or bored?
Embarrassed.
Embarrassing.
Embarrassed, lonely, or bored? Yes. An indignity makes you feel embarrassed. Okay. So if a place is cramped, the air pressure is very high, there is not much space.
The third one, you feel uncomfortable.
You feel uncomfortable. Actually, there is not much space, and therefore you feel uncomfortable. So there's not much space. So unappetizing food, okay, that doesn't look attractive, doesn't taste very good, is not hygienically prepared. Which one would that be?
The three. But the 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. Is it all three of them? So.
I think the first one doesn't look very attractive.
Yeah, exactly. It's unappetizing. And a lot of times if it's unappetizing, it also doesn't taste very good. But it isn't completely the case. So, okay, third, if you are pampered, fifth, if you are pampered, what is it? You are given a lot of food and drink, you are given a massage, you are looked after very well.
The last one.
The last one. Okay. Now, if you are looked after, the other two is part of that. So, okay, if somebody is attentive, he or she takes care of your needs, waits by you for instructions, or listens to you talking.
Takes care of your needs.
Takes care of your needs. Perfect. Okay, so let's use these words in a sentence. Number one, okay, Alexander's not here. Antonio, could you do that one?
Some people think that grilled snake looks Um, mm, 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 mm. Okay.
Fifth one.
Number 4.
An appetizer, but I really love it.
Yeah, fourth. Yeah.
Okay. Has anybody had grilled snake?
No, never. Me never.
I have never tried it.
No, yeah, me neither. Okay. Daniel, can you do number 2?
George loves being at the beauty spa. He really enjoys the massages and mud baths.
So he really enjoys the massages.
Massages. Perhaps perhaps pampered.
And you are correct. It is
Yes.
pampered. Yep.
And mud. It's what does it mean, mud?
Mud bath is taking a bath in mud. So let me show you on Google Images real quick. One moment.
Oh. Yes, dirt and water.
Yeah. This is a mud bath right here. Has anybody ever had a mud bath?
No, a sand bath. Yes.
Like a chocolate bath.
I don't think I would be able to do it. It does not look appealing to me at all. I probably love it, but right at this point in my life, I'm not sure I could do it.
It is very interesting. We did it at Black Sea in Hungary with my wife.
Oh, did you do it?
Yes.
What does it feel like?
It was very warm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was very, very interesting and funny.
Okay.
It's good for the skin.
So, all right. Let's go to the next one. Number 3. Emmanuel, can you do that one?
Janet is quite a fashion. Can you help me with the words?
Mm-hmm. They're right here.
Aficionado?
Yeah.
Janet is quite a fashion aficionado. She likes to keep up with the latest styles.
Yeah, so she's quite a fashion aficionado. I can't say it. Fashion aficionado. Yep. Okay, number 4. Cornell, could you do that one?
The children are always very attentive.
Yeah.
In class.
Okay. Can you read the rest?
What is daydreams?
So no one looks out of the window or daydreams. If you daydream, you are thinking about anything else. So it's when you're thinking of a story or you're thinking about being somewhere else and not where you're at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, number 5, Antonio, can you do that one?
My apartment is really cramped.
Mm-hmm.
I need to move somewhere more spacious.
Yeah, so my apartment is really cramped. I need to move somewhere more spacious. That's me. That's my situation right now. So.
Really, where are you living, teacher?
I'm living in basically it's a one-room studio kind of efficiency apartment at my sister's house. So. Yeah.
In what city, teacher?
It's in a
Which
small.
city?
I live in Idaho, which is in Idaho is a state. It's a small town of about 850 people.
Oh yeah.
So it's very, very small.
It's western.
Yeah, it's in the western part of the U.S.
Just cowboys. There are a lot of cowboys.
We do have our cowboys. It's just north of Utah, and we are about 5 miles from the Oregon border. So we're right near Oregon. So, all right. Number 6, Daniel.
Did you hear about Peter Lader's indignity? He was arrested for shoplifting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
To steal the store.
Yeah. So he was arrested for shoplifting, which means he was stealing from the store. So that is shoplifting. Okay. So it looks like we're out of time. So I want to thank you all for your participation and for being willing to talk and everything. And I hope to see you again in another class. And have a wonderful day. Or those of you guys in South America, sleep well. It's nice to meet you too, Emmanuel. Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
I have
incredible Saturday.
Thank you.